Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, going to be a replay from Wardy. It's going to be Clem versus Solar here on Ancient Cistern. Bottom left, it's going to be Solar. Top right, it's going to be Clem. Now, Clem is an excellent Terran player. Solar is an excellent Zerg player. But neither of them are at the top of the Aligulac rankings for their races. So we will see who is going to come out on top here today. I figured it would be an excellent equal matchup, so let's go ahead and see what's going on here. No proxies here for Clem. Terra the Overlord moving out. Checking for proxies in case Clem is foolish enough to build a barracks in the path of a scouting Overlord that is heading directly across the map. But I kind of feel like Clem is a little bit too smart for that, right? Right. Hatch first in it here is Solar. Second Overlord checking for proxies as well, just in case Clem is clever enough to put barracks not in the path of the direct scouting Overlord. And no, you will not find them, but you have to do it anyway, because proxies are very, very hard for Zerg to defend, especially against a player as good as Clem here. Okay, so what's going on in the world? Baldur's Gate is still consuming so much of my time. It is such an excellent game. Oh, wow. I cannot recommend it just enough, right? Steve the SCV moving out. 1 gate expand timing, 1 Reaper, Just checking to make sure it's not a pool first play here is this SCV. Because that would be disastrous if you moved out with your Reaper and then suddenly 6 Lings were here and bam, have to cancel your natural. This Reaper's name, submitted by Bradenwolf 2179, is Sloan. After betraying the other people in Carvahal, Sloan was taken prisoner by the Razak. Despite his treachery, the Razak were unable to capture Rorin. So they took out their frustration by sending Sloan to the Reaper program. Okay, I have no idea what that's a reference to. Somebody will tell me in the comments, I'm sure. Ooh, quick third too. I love that quick third. That's good. That is delaying speed to get your third base up. Something we see Rogue do and Dark do quite a bit. Not so much something from the other Zerg players, but I like to see it when I see it. Yeah, don't see, that was great. 1 kill down. But no, yeah, just delaying. No drones down. No drones had to turn into spores either. So that's a win for Solar without a doubt. Oh, got our little, this is the Artosalope? Nope, Tastalope. Tastalope up here that has been programmed to avoid danger and avoid other units on the map because they'd be scary. Quick third, sub 3 minutes from Clem here, getting Hellion started, swapping over onto the reactor as all the cool kids do, and a starport on the way. So Clem doing pretty standard stuff here. Looks like we're going to do some Hellion pressure. Going to try to set up for that 6 to 7.5, 8 minute timing attack to show up at Solar's base and try to slow him down or mess him up. It's a time when the Zerg is very, very vulnerable. We know how this works. Nice snipe on the creep tumor. Can he get the second one? No, he's fleeing from the double queen setup here. But hey, 1 tumor down, not bad. It's just Solar's got a bunch of queens out here on defense, you know, just in case some Hellions show up. Maybe a couple Hellbats are on the move. Be hard to have Hellbats out this early, but I think it's possible. I guess if you skip the starport, go Armory, you could probably pull it off. Trying to tumor here. Love that. Right on the edge of the creep. Connecting the bases with creep, insanely important at this stage of the game. That's exactly what Solar is doing here. These bases, working on it. Working on being connected by creep here. Not actually going to happen unless another tumor comes down. Oh, it's Cloak Banshee on the opening. All right, man. Let's go Clem. Let's Cloak Banshee on the opening here. His control is pretty good. His third base is done. Orbital upgrade is completing. Try to get that tumor. Couldn't quite get it. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Clem's got to be like, well, he did kill 1 tumor earlier, so he can't be too mad at himself. Like I said, you win some and you lose some in this world. Solar droning up. He knows he's got a bit of a window here to drone up before a massive attack of some kind shows up in about a minute or two. So he's going to do it as much as he can. He is up to 53 drones. Is he getting Banelings at all here? I just roached something. I feel like he needs something besides Queens and Lings to get started here pretty soon. Although, I don't know, against the Banshees, all he really needs are spores and queens, which is exactly what he is doing. Main base is getting a spore. Third base is getting a spore. The natural doesn't have one, which could be a little bit dangerous, but it's kind of risky to send your Banshee directly at the natural base like this. You don't know if there's an Overseer or a spore there or something. There you go. Baneling Nest getting fired up. There was something we needed. Banshee up, and actually does wander into the natural base. Kind of came at it through the main, though. Oh, man. See? You didn't make a spore, so you're losing 5, 6 workers. Like, just get a spore at every base. It's so worth to make 1 spore, lose 1 drone instead of 6. Ah, Zerg players, you frustrate me sometimes with this, you know? Overseer not on the way because the lair is not done. Uh-oh. This is looking pretty bad. 1 queen down. Double cloak. Banshee pouring in the damage. Another queen dies. Every queen that dies here is brutal. Transfuses, trying to keep him alive. Trying desperately to get an Overseer out, but it takes a second, and the chase down is on. Is that another dead queen? It's another dead queen. Another one? No, surely not. It is! Dude, this queen count has been reduced. 4 queens have died. It's going to make the future attack more difficult. Hellions laughably trying to take down a hatchery here this 4th. I mean, they're not going to get it, but they are bruising it up to the point where a future attack will make it easier. He's just going so many Hellions. Is he meching this? Oh my gosh, he's meching it. I was like, where are your Marines? Hellions are fine and all, but dude is going all of the Hellions. He has to have an armory. Dude does not have an armory. He's getting blue flame, though. That's fun. Oh my gosh, he's going to kill this with Hellions. This is not feasible. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Lings are like, no, you're not. Get out of here. Get out of here, you silly Hellions. You can't kill a hatchery with Hellions. And actually, technically could have there if he wanted to, like, sack all the Hellions to do it, which he didn't. Dude, 10 kills on this Banshee. All right, Solar's in a bunch of trouble here. Really, the only saving grace, I think, today for Solar is that this base is alive and Clem's trying to go mech, which all Zerg players know how to handle in 2023. I'm actually really surprised that the attempt is here. I would send the Banshees down this way and snipe this thing. I really would. The Banshees, okay, swing up this way, get repaired, swing back down around this way. Back up to 200 HP, though. I don't know. Not easily snipeable. Love the Raven, too. Free creep clearing. Creep clearing. That's what my brain wanted to say. Yeah, look at this. Racecar mechin. Hellions, Cyclones, Banshees, Ravens, Hyperflight Rotor, more Banshees. This is some really weird non-standard stuff. I like it. Magfield Accelerator. There's your armory. Man, I think if he'd had the armory earlier, been able to swap into Hellbats there. Hellbats do way more damage against buildings than Hellions do. Auto turret, blah. And he would have been able to kill the hatch before the Lings showed up. Maybe even done a better job. Oh, those melee connections are big, though. Okay. All right. Clem backing out after taking more damage there than he needed to. This is a fast mech style, which means you don't need to take hits from things like Banelings and Zerglings and stuff. You can run away from them. Like, the way to deal with this is to maybe fungal them, keep them in place, get a surround. Those are the options here. Chasing this down sucks. Yeah, and if it's just the Lings, the Blue Flame Hellions are like, okay, sure. Oh, nice snipe on a Cyclone, though. And again, the goal here is to kill Cyclones. So another way to deal with this is abducting Cyclones into your ball of army, killing them one by one there, and then it's just Hellions, and then they die. What is this? Banshees wrecking another base. You know, Clem is making this look real good, you guys. 4 Banshees with Hyperflight. Can he... Oh, gosh. Careful, 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 careful. Ugh. Did he attack one of his own things there with that last volley? He really wants this hatchery. I think he can get it. I think he can get it. Maybe not with the queens there. Look at how fast these guys are. How many volleys to kill a queen? 3 volleys to kill a queen if you got 4 Banshees with no attack upgrades. Not yet. Maybe we'll get them. Probably not, though. This is fantastic. Clem's up 182 to 166 supply. He's expanding on the other side. He's been murdering queens like it's going out of style right now. Ah, dude, that hatchery. That hatchery. This is... Okay, so that forward group dies. Back group doing all right here. I like that Clem isn't willing to sack a ton of stuff to kill that hatch. He's getting close to it. but he's like, but if it's being defended, fine. We attack the units defending it. We don't just kill everything we've got to kill a single hatchery. Oh, this base is in trouble. The Ling run by Solar looking really good. Hello, Sir Marine. You are dead. Adrenal's on the way from these Lings. They're not quite there yet. Hydra's doing pretty well against the Banshees. Did he lose? Oh, no. Bit of a sloppy move there. How did they die? So these guys pull back. The Banshees are here. Whoosh. There's another one on the way. What happens to them? They come right up and try to fight a million Hydras. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough, dudes. No trying to fight a million Hydras. Oh, the Ling attack on this base was not able to get up because the Marine notified everybody else what was going on. Good job, Marine. You sacrificed your life, sir, but you allowed that base to stay, well, probably would have just been lifted. Solar, taking a base here instead, not replacing this one that died, interestingly enough. Solar's like, all right, I'm at 81 workers. We've got to be on the offensive now, friends. Let's go. Vipers in the house, blinding cloud on those tanks. Beautiful. He's trying to move into more traditional mech here, but then all the tanks get blinding clouded. Anti-armor missile gets fired down. Tank down, tank down, tank down. And once the tanks are down, the Hydras are a lot better. There we go. Abducting the Cyclones, getting a flank, all the stuff. Oh, everything but fungal was used there by Solar. Like I said, Zerg players know how to handle mech. Okay, I'm not saying this game is over, but that was beautifully executed by Solar. The blinding cloud, the abducts, the surrounds. All of it was so good. Engineering bay dies. That's kind of just being used for turrets right now, but I don't know if we even need those. Yeah, look at this. The Hydras are like, we'll fight you. We'll fight you real hard. And then just backs it out. Up 168 to 148 supply. Allowed time for this base to come up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases for the Zerg. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was 5 bases for the Terran, but then he had to flee. You can re-land it, though. Army value 100 to 76. Couple SCVs died, but I don't know. Clem was like at 90, so I don't think he needs more than what he's got. Yeah, scan that base. Hellion check this base. Not one here. Okay, that's good news. And that's great news for Clem. But man, like I said, Solar knows how to play against Mech. I kind of wish Mech was more viable, and so does Ruff, but Zerg's got it figured out. Oh boy. Anytime you're backed into a corner with Racecar Mech, you're in trouble because your whole thing is that you kite. And if you can't kite, what are you doing? You're taking Baneling hits. Hydras are sniping your Cyclones like crazy. Another Cyclone dies. Solar is up 197 to 148 supply. Yep, Hydra, Ling, Bane, Viper here. Just kind of parking on your front door. Come on. Yeah, I mean, Solar's doing the smart thing of being like, all right, I killed a bunch of your stuff. I've got you on the ropes. I'm not going to attack into a narrow choke, into a base where your entire army is. That's stupid. Ooh, the surround! Oh, gosh, the surround. Okay, all right, okay. All your Cyclones are dying. Ooh, 96 to 66 army supply. Ghosts are here trying to get some snipes off on, again, Hydras, I guess. Viper is the better target, but man, Solar really flipped this game on its head. He lost bases, he lost queens, he lost drones. But what he didn't do today, oh, this Hydra, woo, surrounded, killed, took some SCVs with him. But he kept his economy up enough to be able to go Hydraling, Bane, Viper, which is just kind of the thing, and that's it. GG! Solar is your winner in 14 minutes. Whoa, the mech. Whew, the mech is the mech is the mech here. Wow. All right. Well, that is a GG. That is a mech loss for Terran again. Widow Mines died. Banshees died. 63 Hellions went down. No Hellbats. Again, I'm a little surprised by the lack of Hellbats here, but Raven died. I mean, everything died here. And it was Hydroling Bane. It was Hydras, it was Lings, it was Banes. No Roaches, no Ravagers, no Ultras, no Lurkers. None of that stuff. Hydroling Bane. And I don't know, it's like the current meta for Zerg, just Hydroling Bane beats everything Terran can do. You can use it against Mech. Obviously, the Vipers were big there, right? Oh, none of his Vipers died either today. That's amazing. That's really good. All right. But yeah, Hydroling Bane. It deals with bio. It deals with Mech. No need for higher tier stuff. Tier 2. Tier 2 stuff all day long, Zergs. That's how you defeat Terran these days. I mean, not entirely, because obviously Terrans have been winning GSLs and all sorts of great stuff over the last few months. But yeah, impressive stuff here. The Ghosts were an interesting add, I guess, to try to snipe the Vipers. They didn't get any, obviously. They did snipe a couple Hydras, though, which was fine. I wonder if this game is different if this base actually goes down. Like, I really think if Clem gets an armory up, right? Shows up with his Hellions, hellbats them, goes whoosh, whoosh, it dies. Transform back into Hellion and get out of there. I think that would have worked for him, but he didn't have an armory yet. So he's just trying to kill this thing with Hellions, and it almost worked. It almost worked. Could have gotten away with it, too, if it weren't for you meddlesome Lings and Banes and Hydras that showed up and shoved him away. Man, considering the Banshees died anyway, do you think YOLOing in here with those 4 Banshees and getting very close to or killing this hatchery would have been enough? Would have been enough to win this game? Let me know in the comments. You think if that base dies, the game is over? It changes anyway? But yeah, Clem's macro was really good. I don't have any complaints about that. It's just, it was this engagement right here, right? Where the tanks are clumped up. Mistake. They get blinding clouded. Yeah. And then the Hydras, Lings, Bangs show up, wipe it out. Vipers are abducting Cyclones out of the group over here. There's a surround from the other way with the Lings catching these guys. It was one of the better engagements I've ever seen in a game of StarCraft, and it was Solar. I actually want to watch that again. How about we watch that again? It's in here somewhere. Yeah. Nope. Back it up more. Back it up more. Here it is. So like 1045, right? So, okay. Right now, Clem's up. 194 to 171 supply. He's maxed out. He's 105 army supply here. He's successfully defending his 5th base that he's just gotten up. And the Zerg player's only on 4 with a 5th base coming in now, but it's not going to be here for a minute. So this is, Clem's in a great position. Like a really, really good position here. Man, and then Solar totally flips it. Okay, these Banshees dying for no reason is not cool. But good scout. And I think the problem is part of it that Clem, yeah, his army's kind of all over the place. And all the tanks get clumped up. He's in a low ground kill death zone here for Solar. This shouldn't be working for him. But he prioritizes killing the tanks. And then these Lings and Hydras and come around from the backside, preventing the Cyclones from retreating. And at the end of that battle, it's 160 to 129 supply. That was 30 supply of the Terran that died there. That shouldn't have worked. He's in a low ground. Terran on 3 sides of him. But Blinding Cloud and Abducts and Surrounds are all very, very good. Wow. What a fantastic, fantastic display there from Solar. All right. That was beautiful. I don't know what else to say. Truly, truly beautiful. So GG there, Solar, and that is gonna be it from me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thanks so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.